Now from the great state of Illinois, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the second city of Chicago.
Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
So that a nightmarish start to a football game as they give the ball away on the opening kickoff.
And they put their defense in a bind right away. They have to go into protect mode.
And now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. Have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
First down, here's Mitchell.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. A bad start there, a big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. Well, last week he found his way in the backfield from that linebacker position for 4 tackles for a loss. Another one there first quarter.
Yeah, help me out because we watched tape together before this game. We were watching what he did last week. Did that field tilt in his favor where he was just running downhill to plays? It certainly felt like it, didn't it? It felt like it on that play as well.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw.
Toward the sideline, intercepted. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
And that run there does nothing but juice up the guys who are moving the football. I mean, if you're an offensive lineman, people running it, actually the guy calling plays, you're almost jumping up and down in jubilation, aren't you?
Yeah, now you've got options on second down.
And big-time options. You might want to think about play action and try and get something cheap right here over the top.
And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line.
Off the play fake, it's Williams.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And got his man complete. And he coughed it up. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line.
Tell me I didn't just see these first 2 possessions. I mean, is this one of those cases of anything you can do, I can do
better?
Maybe not better, huh? Worse? Yeah, just a little bit. Very sloppy start. I think maybe a case of the nerves from both teams.
And now we're back to an even playing field. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
You look at this Bears defense.
This crew against the pass, it's been a real struggle. Second from the bottom in the NFL, number 31.
Theories abound. People have opinions. But too often for this team this season, it's been the big play that's done them in.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell.
He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. It's a quarterback sneak, and I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and that will force a turnover on downs. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. Inside the 20. Make it up for the fumble. He's got room to run.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Bears are on the board first here this afternoon.
So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Jumping all the way from the outside, maybe getting a little early start in the corner blitz.
And the only time it makes sense to get that penalty is exactly as you described. Otherwise, he should never get that penalty.
Chase the motion man right. Here's a fake on the jet sweep as he'll go instead with Barkley.
Call it a gain of 4. Leaves them with options here on 2nd and just a yard.
Only 4 yards on that gain, but, you know, a lot of people would say that's like getting 9 in normal circumstances since this was 1st and 5.
Yeah, now your playbook's wide open here, 2nd and very short.
Yeah, I still don't think that you can count it in the stats that way at contract time.
No, it still goes down as 4, not 9. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
He'll drop to throw. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the 1st quarter.
6-0 our score after 1.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Looking to throw is Williams.
And he slings one that's incomplete.
Yeah, offenses always try to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back because they understand you can only go to the well so many times in a game without the defense starting to anticipate the call.
Here we go. Go.
To throw, it's Williams.
Oh, the ball comes out on on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
They'll go. Here's Williams.
Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now back to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Gardner. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
A shotgun handoff to Mitchell.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Back to throw here. He finds his man, complete. It's Gardner. Touchdown, Tampa Bay! A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Bucs have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead.
Tucker with the extra point, and they take the lead here at 7-6. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, it may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go-around.
To the air, Williams.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Here's Williams.
Escaping the pressure right. It's caught inside the 25. They'll get 34 yards there.
Okay, ready?
To the air once more, Williams.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. To throw, Williams. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 10 more there and another 1st down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And this time he is in. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Bears will take the lead here in the final minute of the 1st half.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 6-point game. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And he's going to take this all the way down inside the 40.
But when the highlight is shown of this play, all attention is going to be on the person running with the football. But how about the group as a whole? Setting up that big-time return, yardage that we won't even account for in the box score, may help them win the game.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Sliding out of the pocket. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Martin, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They're going to look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, they approach this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Bears are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. So that time the pressure got home just as he was releasing the football and caused the pick.
And what it did was it disrupted that fragile balance of the mechanics of throwing the football. You know, from the footwork to being able to actually throw it downfield. If one piece of that puzzle gets disrupted, it affects the entire chance of success.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Throwing is Williams.
And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
A final shot before break. Williams. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And it's knocked away and incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So the difference is 6 points as we get set to resume action here in this third quarter of play. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff. And the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves them with 1 yard to go on third down. On the counter, Mitchell. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this third quarter.
A hole to dig out of here. 2nd and 17. And Chase will go in motion left.
Back to throw.
This ball complete to Trey Palmer. Now inside the 25. And did he get in? No. Down at the 1 yard line.
A big play there on the catch and run. 65 yards.
And what a letdown after a huge play. He's going to pull this in and then set sail for the end zone. And he nearly made it, too. But he's going to be...
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. It's the fullback.
His first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Bucs are an extra point away now from moving out in front.
And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving. They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Now 3rd down and very long.
Oh, he didn't spike it. He faked it. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
He certainly did his best to find something on that run, but there just wasn't enough time to make it happen. Nice effort there, avoiding the sack and getting back to the line of scrimmage. That one certainly could have ended up worse.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
Still going inside the 20. Trying to tiptoe the pylon, but they're going to say he stepped out at the 1-yard line.
Wow, first and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. They'll try to run this one in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Bears have taken the lead. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They trail 20-13 our scores. They have it 1st and 10.
And a short pickup to about the 25.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Here's 2nd and 8.
Man open, that's Jamar Chase, complete.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
From the gun, a give to Mitchell.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the 4th quarter. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. They'll set up to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And the tight end goes in motion left. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
That's taken in by Palmer. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Running left, it's Barkley.
Down at the 35, it'll be 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And Chase will go in motion left.
2nd and 6. Over the middle, complete. That's Palmer. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. looking to throw.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. He'll wind up losing 10 there, a full 10 yards, so that one hurts. And it brings up 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's got it. A great open field tackle that's going to stop him shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this 4th quarter. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get them a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
On play action, here's Williams.
He's got a man, complete.
Down the left sideline.
Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Bears look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And just shutting him off there.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
On play action, they'll throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. They'll look to throw here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
4th down, 10 yards to go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He finds his man, complete. That's Gardner. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. On first down, he'll drop to throw.
He gets it over the middle to Palmer.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because...
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
And the Bears are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. He finds his man, complete. It's Webb, and he's out right at the 25. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first. Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Looking to throw is Williams.
He's got his man Randall. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them.
Here we go. Shaq. Track 60. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Go.
Play action. Now Williams.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for the Bears, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for the Buccaneers, they also will exit this one at 2-2. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.